Good afternoon, class. Today we are here talking about lesson 3B, which is part of 3A because we have a block schedule. So you have a little extra time for PE today. Like any block scheduling day, we had our sport or our activity, and now we're going to have our fitness. And our fitness today, rather than muscle strength and endurance or flexibility, is going to be cardio, okay? So you'll see here the standard 2.5, improve cardio by adjusting according to principles of exercise. So I'm going to be talking about one of those principles today that'll help you improve your levels of fitness and be able to make adjustments. Next, learning target. I can adjust my pace to improve my fitness. So that's going to be the live in lesson one and a little activity for your PowerPoint at home. Standard 2.11, explain the role of activity in preventing disease. That's going to be part of the PowerPoint. I'm going to go over it really quickly right now, but I talked the other day about the benefits of what happens when you work out, muscle strength and endurance. I'm going to talk today about what the benefits are of actually exercising your heart, which is the most important muscle in your body, some people would say. And then my second learning target to correspond with the disease was I can explain why fitness affects my health, your health status. So how will this workout help you long term? Word wall, resting heart rate, RHR, and chronic disease. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that throughout these exercises, but why don't we start with a warm up? Okay, so do some arm circles. So what happens is when you exercise, the blood goes through all throughout your body, and that helps you become more efficient at everyday tasks, just like your weightlifting, right? And then also when you exercise cardiovascularly, what happens is you lower your risk of chronic disease. So you're like, Dr. S, what is a chronic disease and why do I need to know? Chronic disease is something like heart issues such as like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease. It helps with lowering cancer rates. It helps with diabetes type 2. It just overall helps with everything in life. You become more efficient. Your body helps you increase just your stamina, really. At the end of the day, if you did cardio every day for a year, you would probably notice walking up your little house steps would be easier. And obviously you're following along with me. I'm not going through the names of these exercises again, but you're going to sit there and you're going to get easier at life, okay? Just doing your normal tasks. One thing I want to do is, now that we've done a little bit of a warm up, I want to check our pulse. Let's see where our pulse is. Okay, so how do you determine your pulse? All right, in the PowerPoint, it talks about you could check in your neck or you could check on your wrist. Okay, normally you do it for about 10 seconds and multiply by 6, but I'm going to do a full 30-second count, and so you can just follow along with me. So I'll give you a second to find your pulse. Fix my hat. Okay, I found the one in my neck. It's beating nice. I'm warmed up. And you're going to count how many beats you have. Ready? Begin. Okay, let's stop. So mine was 39, okay? That's not a resting heart rate. That's an actual semi-pre-exercise heart rate. We did our warm-up. So mine was 39. You multiply that by 2, okay? And for you math majors out there, I believe 39 times 2 is 78, okay? Because you have 30 and 30, that's 60, and 9 and 9 is 18. 18 plus 60 is 78. So that's my Common Core math for the day. So whatever your number is, remember that, okay? And then we're going to talk about exercising heart rate. Let's get ready to exercise. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of HIIT training today. Okay, HIIT training is high intensity interval training. We're gonna take little rests and we're gonna work out for a longer amount of time. So the ratio is backwards. I'll be talking about ratios, HIIT training versus traditional interval training in a later episode. But for today, we're just gonna do the activity and we'll circle back around. We have a lot of content to cover. So we'll circle back around and get that. But here we go. Let's start with something simple like pretend jump rope. So as you're doing this pretend jump rope, you might be wondering like, Dr. S, you probably have a jump rope in your house. Why are you not using it? Well, because you probably don't have a jump rope at your house, so I don't need to use it. All right, so we're there and we go straight into high knees. So we're doing our high knees. You'll notice we haven't rested yet. What's that about? Oh, that's about HIIT training, keeping moving. All right, and then we'll hit some jumping jacks. Then we'll hit some mountain climbers. For those of you that don't know how to do them, you go down to the push-up position, and rather than actually push up, you rotate your feet backwards and forwards. You can see my feet in the video coming backwards and forwards. All right, now we're just gonna walk. This is active recovery. We just went through. So what is this doing for us? Moderate to vigorous. Okay, this is vigorous physical activity. My heart's beating. Let's see the difference. Do you want to see the difference? Let's see it. Okay, so this time I'll only count for 10 seconds. I'll let you sit down, find your pulse, find it in your wrist. Okay, don't use your thumb, use your fingers, or you can use your fingers here. Okay, so let's do it. We'll do 10 seconds multiplied by 6. Okay, so let's see, 20 times 6 is 120, right? Because it's, no, 20 times 6, 20 times 6, oh, 180. No, I'm gonna do the math. You should do the math too. I'm sitting here doing my lesson, modern times. So if I have 20 beats times 6, that's 0. That's 120, I was right. So I went from 80 beats a minute to 120, just in that little spurt there. All right, but we're gonna try to get up higher than that. So let's go another round. Let's go a little harder and see if we can get higher than that. Let's do some heel kickers. Remember, whenever you're doing this stuff at home, it's important to have space. I've cleared out some space in this room to be able to do this activity. Okay, then straight into high knees. And then our jump rope. I'm doing like that boxing style jump rope now. Boxing style. So here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, into the jumping jacks. How about with you a little bit quarter jump squats? Just a little bit and up, a little bit and up, a little bit and up, a little bit and up. So cardio is important. You feel your heart beating. Your heart gets stronger. It gets more efficient at doing all these activities. Back to the mountain climber. I'll back up so you can see me a little more. When you're doing all these cardio activities, your heart is beating fast. It's bringing oxygen in. You're getting more efficient at doing normal everyday things. All right, so let's check our pulse now. 10-second count. That was 25. Okay, so 25 times 6. I'm not gonna chance it this time. That was a big mess up. I was right the first time, but I second guessed myself. So here we are. We'll do 25 times 6. So we have 25 times 6. So that's 30. Carry. That's 150. That time we got up to 150. If you look at the online PowerPoint, you'll see that that's definitely in my range. All right, let me show you a couple more exercises and then we'll get moving and do the cool down, which I forgot last lesson. How did I forget that? I don't know. Here we go. All right, so you can take something from your house. I have Mr. Slinky here, and you can just jump over this, okay? Or you can do step overs. So step over, step back, 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 step over, step back. All right, and then I move Mr. Slinky back where he belongs. Okay, and then I can do just straight jumps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I can go to the high knees. Faster, 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 faster into the jumping jacks. Okay, you can tell I'm getting out of breath. I hope your breath is going higher too. All right, then you can go to those quarter jump squats. All right, then we can go into the mountain climbers. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's count this out. Okay, did a 20-second count that time. Whew, that was a lot. Okay, so if it's a 20-second count, all right, we're gonna multiply it by 3, because there's 3 20 seconds that make up our hour. Sorry about the light today. It's obviously a nice day in LA. So my beat count was 60. So 3, 0, 18. All right, so 180. That's probably the top of my zone. If you can see that, 180. Whatever yours was, that's good. Remember, in order to increase your physical fitness, you need to challenge yourself. Okay, this whole couple months is going to be about challenges. Okay, so let's see here. Improve cardio by adjusting according to principles of exercise. So I needed to go faster. That first time I was at 120, so you saw me pick up the pace. Okay, and then I rested. You could look up a bunch of things online. I'm going to put some resources for different workouts you could do at home, like this one. Obviously, this is really brief because it's a 2-part lesson. Explain the role of activities in preventing disease. So what happens? Your heart gets stronger. It gets more efficient. It helps you just with blood flow, decreasing your blood flow while you rest, and you're more efficient when your blood flow during exercise. So if I did this for 3 weeks straight, 2 weeks straight, a month straight, this would get easier. And that third round, I still wouldn't get up to 180. Okay, I can adjust my pace. I did. That's exactly what I did. I hope you did too. I can explain why fitness affects my health. Well, it affects your health because obviously you want to burn calories. You want to keep your metabolism up. You want to keep your heart strong, your muscles flexible, your bones strong. From weightlifting, your bones get strong. From this pounding, our bones actually get strong. Swimming is the only cardiovascular activity other than biking that actually doesn't make your bones stronger. I'm pretty sure about that. Maybe biking does, but I don't see the pounding. Any pounding sport, such as stair stepper, or if you play basketball, if you do this, that'll make your bones stronger. So my type 2 diabetes can go down. I don't have type 2 diabetes, but perhaps you know somebody that does. Also, what will happen is your heart will get stronger, the cardiac output will get more greater, your VO2 max will go up, everyday life will become easier. More efficient is the word they use in science. Just life gets easier, okay? And remember, your resting heart rate, we're gonna do that official activity when you do the PowerPoint, but I have a formula for you to figure out your resting heart rate before you even start this stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, but we have to do our cool down. I can't forget it. Some of you are probably doing the cool down. Actually, we did most of the legs. So remember, same hand, same foot, really important. You don't want any torque on the knee. Remember, you do about 10-second holds and you switch. This is a static cool down again. Remember, we did a dynamic at the beginning. It's really important that you stretch your whole body, not just, people think they run, they don't need to stretch your upper body. Guess what? When you run, you use your arms, you use your back, you use your shoulders, you use everything. So the cool down police might be timing me here. I'm actually not looking at the time. I need to get one of those big clock timers. You see, I have my whiteboard now, so I'm happy about that, but I need one of those big, like, Olympic timers to be able to see what I'm doing, because I'm obviously using my phone to film. Deep breath in, let it all out, down. Static. By the end of this session, maybe I'll be able to touch my toes. Huh? Look at that. Want to see how horrible this is? Working on my stretching. Look at that hamstring and lower back health. Not good, guys and girls and persons out there. This is important. Okay, well, hope you had a good day. And this is all for this week, and I'll see you next week. Have a good day.